Well, here we meet again, you and I have managed to finally, guys, I have finally managed to catch Bree and Gypsy on a live. I've never ever seen them both together on a live before. Sorry, I'm in a dressing gown, I'm not feeling the very best. I feel like I'm always sick. I'm always sick in the head, aren't I? But anyways, Gypsy Rose went live on Bree's live, or was it Dreamers? I'm not sure. And they had a few things they wanted to say to the audience, to the content creators, to you folks at home. Now take a listen to what Gypsy has had to say and tell me your thoughts. I just want to quickly put it out there first as well, just very, very quickly. I've never had anything against Bree. Bree knows I've never ever had anything against her. I don't know her, I haven't watched many of her lives, and to be honest with you, I would love to have a best friend like Bree. Why? Because she will defend you to the very end. She will defend you to the very end. Like, unbelievable friend to Gypsy. She's an unbelievable friend to Gypsy. Now, I want to ask you a question, Bree. I really want to ask you a question because you say that all questions are up for debate. But at the end of this, I want to ask you a question and I'm curious. I'm really curious if you will answer it. You said all questions. I've got one. Let's watch this together.
I was saying that, have y'all ever seen the movie It? And how the monster feeds off of the fear of the kids in the town. And so I'm like, that's how I feel about the content creators. If you don't give them the attention that they feed off of, that makes them smaller. When you give them attention, that makes them bigger. And so let's just say, what would happen if none of us gave them our attention?
No.
You're not speaking about a normal person. No. He spent 6 months in a psych ward.
Who?
Gypsy, you don't pay none of them attention, and they talk about you every single day. Girl, you can't even put on a headband without them talking about you.
Trust me, I know. And the thing is, they don't affect my daily life. And sure, they'll put out content making fun of me. It doesn't matter. Like, the only thing that irritates me is whenever
it's okay to be vulnerable, Gypsy. It's okay. It's okay to be open.
The only thing that bothers me is like whenever it's talking about the people that I love and care about, like Aurora, Ken, Christy, my dad. Like, I will let all the shit talking happen to me, but whenever they're talking about the people I care about, that's whenever I'm in the comment sections. I am defending. I'm going off the rails. So it's better for me just to ignore it. And I have to understand that everybody, minus Aurora, is adults who can stand on their own 2 feet. And if they want to speak on something, they can. They have every right to. But I'm going to support them behind the scenes because that's where I'm most needed.
Yeah, and I just saw case studies. I don't have a problem with that gentleman. But he's saying, are you still pretending to be a victim? At this point, she is a victim. Y'all sit up here and talk about her all day, every day. I get it. If y'all want to talk
she's a survivor
about the crime, y'all sit here dox a newborn
survivor.
I'm just saying, at this point, y'all have made her into a victim. How nasty and vile and disgusting y'all get up here and talk about a newborn baby every single day. Y'all victimize her. Even if y'all don't believe Dee Dee did, y'all do it now, today, in present day.
Yeah, he's buddied with the nurse with the revoked license, yeah.
No, I don't have a problem with him. I honestly liked his content at one point. I liked a lot of people, but now, like, I don't know.
You start to see their true colors, sadly.
Weird.
Eventually, I think they will move on to somebody else, but for time being, that's what gets them money, that's what gets them views and clicks and everything, so they're going to keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah, but they call you a grifter. I'm like,
I know.
No one else can, if anything, this is Gypsy Stories, so why can't she profit off of it? But y'all can profit? What the fuck is going on? Like, is this real life right now? Y'all can make thousands and thousands. What's her name said earlier? He makes $6,000 a month on YouTube.
What? Who's making $6,000 a month on YouTube? Definitely not us. We are not making $6,000 a month on YouTube. Who is? Who is? I want to know who is. Who's making $6,000 a month? Ooh.
Every single live stream has Gypsy Rose Blanchard, Gypsy Rose Blanchard, Gypsy Rose Ken Urker, Raina Urker, Aurora Urker.
It's not Urka. Let's get that right. It's Yuka. It's Yuka.
Like, so Gypsy can't profit off of her own story, but y'all can?
Well, that's like, what's his name? Y'all can go for a second. My brain stopped. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's like Nina, her watching Gypsy's. She watches the whole video that Gypsy made the other day and then talk about how boring it is. How you react to a video, talk about how boring it is, but you sat through the whole entire.
I never did. I've never said how boring it is. I find it hilarious. I find the joke and the humor and everything. Like, I can't understand why no one laughed at the baby. At the baby being named the same as the dog. Aurora Raina and Aurora Grace. That cracked me up. That was definitely not boring. That is some funny crap there.
Watching it. If it was so boring to you, why didn't you just scroll by past it?
I don't want
It
to.
made no sense
I want to watch a Raina Grace.
I hate making
And
jokes
Raina.
about me, but
And
it's
Aurora
just
Raina.
Key, you switch now. No, all it takes is a little bit of discernment.
Okay, now there's a lot more said. I didn't get to watch it all. Because I had glitches with my internet. But this is the question. So this is the question I want to ask you, Brie. This is what Gypsy wrote to Aaliyah. My mum's health has gotten worse over the years. She's got diabetes, heart problems, glaucoma, liver disease, kidney failure, Parkinson's disease. So she's trying to still keep up, but we've had to stop doing the newsletter, and we've had only 3 movie nights this year and only 1 last year. She's had some kidney surgery for kidney stones. Now, as you can see, Brie, how can Gypsy Rose's mother, Dee Dee, hurt Gypsy Rose or keep her captured when her mother was riddled with poor health? That's the question I want to ask you. Why didn't Gypsy flee? Her mother wasn't a strong mother. She was sick. She was very, very sick. Why didn't Gypsy just up and leave? Now, she had support. She had Rod. She had Christy. She had Mia. Well, mostly she had Christy and Rod, okay? If she called up Rod and said, Daddy, I need you, he would have been there. So she had support. She didn't have no support. Why did she have to off her mother? Why? That's the one question that doesn't make sense to me. It really does not. Why did Gypsy do what she did? That's the one question, Brie, that I would love answered, if you could. That's the only thing I want to ask. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts, as always.